Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be looking at a token called a Kiba Inu token. It was requested by a viewer of the channel, and I decided, hey, let me just get this one out of the way. So let's jump right into it. So currently it has a 24-hour volume of $6.07 million, and in the last 30 days it went up by over 1,000%. In the last 7 days went up by 123%. In the last 24 hours went down by 6.17%. In the last hour went up by 10.7%. All right, so at this moment it's ranking at number 202,891 on CoinMarketCap, and it is on both the Ethereum blockchain and on the Binance Smart Chain. I like when tokens give you the option of purchasing on these different platforms, because most people I know like buying coins or tokens on the Ethereum blockchain because they think it's more. And I'm also of the notion that you're less likely to get scammed on the Ethereum blockchain. Most scam coins are released on the Binance Smart Chain. That's the BEP20 smart platform, because of how easy it is to get it up there, how cheap the fees are, how cheap every transaction is. So they know that more and more people will be drawn towards buying on the Binance Smart Chain. But first of all, we're gonna copy the Binance Smart Chain address, but then we're gonna go to their website. We're gonna click on the links right here. We're gonna go to Kiba Inu space, and we're gonna go read and see. It says Kiba is inspired by Kiba Inuzuka, one of the main supporting characters of the Naruto anime manga series. All right, so we know who, or a lot of us know who he is. He's the one who got the spiky hair and have the little dog that does the tornado looking attacks and stuff. All right, so let's see. It says join the Telegram and come be a part of this moon mission. The Kiba team continues to show their dedication to the project and prove themselves, consistently showing up and taking action. All right, first of all, when I got a request to do this video, I decided I'm gonna find out a few things before I even started the video or started doing the research. So I joined their Telegram and I asked about 2 or 3 questions about the liquidity and the charts and stuff like that, what's happening on the charts and stuff. And I immediately got blocked. They people who were responding to my questions, they were rude, arguing and cussing and calling me names and stuff. And then all of a sudden I just got kicked out of the Telegram group. So I guess they do not want anybody to be in the group who's questioning the project. Anybody who has questions about their liquidity or their team or anything like that, they don't want anybody asking anything. They only want people in their Telegram who's talking about how good the project is and stuff like that. So just off the bat, as soon as I did that or got kicked, I have decided that, hey, if I was even thinking about investing in this token, I would not, because I do not know if an admin or one of the token owners, or I don't know who kicked me, but obviously the Telegram group is not somewhere where you want to go to ask any questions that they do not like. They'll kick you right away. I asked about 2 or 3 questions and boom, I got kicked off right away. But let's continue. Here it says the tokenomics 1% reflections simply by holding Kiba Inu, and you will earn more Kiba Inu passively. 9% marketing to continue growing the project through partnerships, listings, etc. So there's a total supply of 1 trillion, and none of the supply was burnt. Sales within the 24 hours of initial purchase will be taxed 25% to punish sellers and increase Kiba Inu's value. Okay, so if you buy a token right now, you can't, well, you can sell it in 24 hours, but you'll be charged a 25% tax. So that's really good. I wish most tokens would do something like this to stop people from just coming in with like $10,000, go up by 20% in an hour, 2 or 3 hours. They see the token go up by 20%, so they sell, take their $2,000 extra out, and that's it for them. They try to wait till it goes down to try and get back in again. So that will ultimately stop people from doing that. So it shows you the contract address for Ethereum and the contract address for Binance Smart Chain. Let's see. Let's click on the renounce. Let's see where it says this is renounced. So when you get the websites to link to you, give you a link to their to where the contract has been renounced, you usually have to click on the logs, not the overview or whatever. Click on the option that says logs, and you see the section that says index topic 1 address previous owner. That's gonna be below. That's the address that starts with 0x5EDD. That's address previous owner. That's index topic 1. And then index topic 2 address new owner is the one that says 0 times 000. That whole bunch of zeros, that's the second one. So that shows that the previous owner, which is at number 1, transferred ownership over to number 2. So the ownership has been renounced, but we're not sure. Well, this is on etherscan, so we know that it's probably the Ethereum section of the token that has been renounced. We still got to check the Binance Smart Chain section of the token. So let's scroll down. Let's see what else they have to say on this token. So it says multi-chain, and Kiba Inu has recently launched on the Binance Smart Chain. Similar to Floki, Kiba is working with Moontography to set up bridge that will allow holders of Kiba on either side, Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum, to bridge across to the other with ease. The bridge is being developed by Moontography, and we expect it to be active soon. In addition to launching on the Binance Smart Chain, Kiba Swap, our in-house DEX and home of memes, will also support Binance Smart Chain. You can track your reflections gains while holding Kiba. Alright, so it shows you to buy it, shows you their dextools. Let's go click on their dextools. Instead of going on dextools to search for it, let's just jump to it. Alright, shows you the price. Alright, let's try to see if we can find where the liquidity is locked. So we click on that little plus symbol right there. Click on Unicrypt, that little unicorn, green and white unicorn. So the liquidity is not there. So we're gonna go to Mudra Locker. Let's try Mudra Locker. There's none in Mudra Locker. So let's click on Team.finance. That's the blue padlock. Let's see if any is over here. So there's none over here. Let's go back and click on the, let's copy, wait, let's go back to, let's see, we copied the Ethereum, no, the Binance Smart Chain. So let's paste it in poocoin for now. Let's click on Kiba Inu, 1 trillion supply, market cap of 76 million. Let's click on check the holders. Let's see the liquidity pool holders. Let's see how much it says it in the liquidity pool. So it says 99.85% is locked. Alright, so that's good, but we still got to find out where it's locked. Alright, let's see if the contract as ownership has been renounced. So we're going to click on the contract. Let's click on read. And let's look for owner. So here, right at number 6, owner. So ownership has not been renounced. And this is for the Binance Smart Chain. And where we can check this also, we can go back, copy the Ethereum address, and we're going to use a website called Explorer. Explorer.io. And we're going to paste the address, click on Kiba Inu, and here it gives you the information. So it says creator, transactions, and we're going to scroll down to owner, and here it shows that the ownership has been renounced with all those zeros. So on the Ethereum smart or blockchain, it is renounced. And we're going to quickly jump back to CoinMarketCap, and we're going to copy the Binance Smart Chain address, and we're going to jump back to the browser, and we're going to go to token sniffer. We're going to paste the address in token sniffer. So paste. I am not a robot. And they get a 45 out of 100. Let's see why. So they're good on the buy fee and sell fee, both under 10%. But here we are again, showing that the ownership has not been renounced. So on the Binance Smart Chain, the ownership has not been renounced. But on the Ethereum blockchain, the contract has been renounced. And here we see it's asking, it's saying that 99.85% has been locked in trust swap. But let's click on trust swap and see if it gives us that exact information. Alright, didn't. So let's search for the name. So Kiba, should see it pop up. So here it shows that Kiba, that's the BEP20 on the Binance Smart Chain, 99.93%, and then another one, they got 2 locks. This one unlocks in 11 months. So let's click on that one. And let's reload. It's not showing me what I want to see. So let's reload. Alright, so I didn't get anything from that one. Let's go back. And we're gonna search again, because it brought us to a blank page. Let's click on the one that says 100% lock. Alright, so this one says there's 100% liquidity locked with a value of 383,000, and it's gonna be unlocked in 65 days. So that's $383,000 in this liquidity that's gonna be unlocked in 65 days. But let's go back and see if we can click on the first one, Kiba. Hopefully it loads like how it should now. So 99.93%, we're going to click on it again and hope it loads everything. So I guess something's wrong with that liquidity lock. But the second one shows that there's over 300,000 locked for the next 2 months. And this is the reason why I really wanted to ask certain questions in the Telegram group, because the liquidity is going to be unlocked in 2 months and 5 days. That's 65 days. I want to know what's gonna be done with the liquidity after it's unlocked. Are they gonna relock it, put it back in the liquidity, or are they gonna lock it back, or are they gonna use that money for stuff? Are they gonna take some of that money and put into promotions or in their marketing, or making more, building different types of utilities for the token, or what? I didn't get to ask or get answers for all my questions. They decided, somebody in the group who's a admin or a moderator decided they don't want me asking anything in that Telegram group. So let's go see what score BS. We already checked BS. Let's see what bscheck says about this token. I think I still have the BSC contract. So let's paste it. Let's check. Alright, it says it's risky. So this is the Binance Smart Chain. You can see at the top in the orange, I'm still on the Binance Smart Chain. Remember, this token has both. So I'm going to check both addresses. So the Binance Smart Chain says it's risky. Let's scroll down. Total supply, holders 14,400. It says sell is possible at the time of generating this. Ownership not renounced, so they get a mark down for that, because it's always best when the ownership has been renounced. And it's saying dev liquidity checked out, but liquidity pools cannot find the liquidity pool info. And here it's saying the top holders is 3.8% for the top person, and the second one is 2.7. I always like seeing when top holders are at least less than 2% each or at maybe even less than 1% each. But I guess it's not as bad as some tokens that I see with over 20% for the top holder, and the second one probably coming in at 10%. All right, let's go back to CoinMarketCap. Let's copy the Ethereum address, and we're gonna go straight back to bscheck, and we're gonna click on the Ethereum tab. And this time we're gonna check. We're gonna paste and check. Let's see what we get. We only get a warning now, so let's see. All right, so this one at least shows the buy tax and the sell tax of 9% and 9.1% respectively. It showed they got a good score because the ownership has been renounced with all those zeros. No info on the dev wallets, and this is showing they got liquidity pool checked out. Okay, so they have 80.5% locked or burnt somewhere, and another 19.45% locked or burnt somewhere. So I think that 19.45% is a dead wallet or a burn wallet, because I see that word dead right there. It's usually a whole bunch of zeros then dead. That's where for every buy and sell there is usually like 1% out of whatever the devs would make off of that. That amount of the tokens gets sent to this wallet. Or sometimes when the devs make a certain amount of money off the sales of the token and stuff, all the off the buys and the sell tax, they usually buy some of the tokens with that money and then send them to this address, which in turn dwindles down the total supply of the token, which in turn raises the value of the tokens. All right, so let's look on the Ethereum blockchain. The top wallet only has 2.3%, but if you add all 5 of these addresses, you're looking at about 10.7. This is probably 11% overall for all these 5 addresses, and we're not sure who all 5 of these wallets are. We're not sure if it's only one person or 2 people. We're not sure, but at least it's not over 20% each, or 20% when it's all added up, or 30-40% like some other tokens. But let's go to dextools. We're gonna load dextools. This is the last tool we're gonna use right now. Launch app, and we're gonna paste the address at the top because that's the Ethereum. Oh no, let's search for the name. The name is always best when I use my phone. So Kiba Inu, and there it shows you the price, 4 zeros, then 749. Shows there's a total liquidity of $3.072 million in the liquidity. We didn't get to check all the liquidity because you guys can actually go out and check to see. I only found over $300,000 worth of liquidity, but there was another address showing 99.9%, 99.85%, I think, worth of liquidity locked somewhere else, but I couldn't get it to show me the results. But below you can see in the last hour it went up. I think it went up like 12% in the last hour. And below you can see all the buys and sells right here. So these are all the buys and sells. But one thing I always want to find out is, why is it that when people are buying, you can see everything in green are buys and everything in orange is a sale? So everything in green, you can see that the maker or the wallet is one wallet each buying. So it's always one different person buying. But when you see the sales, you see it goes in twos. So these 2 top sales are from the same wallet. Then you go down a little bit, same 2 wallets. Go down a little bit, same 2 wallets. Go down a little bit, there's another same 2 wallet. Then you go down some more, same 2 wallet, same 2 wallet. I want to know if there's a program that people have that shows, hey, we want to sell at this price and whatever, because I buy stocks and I sell stocks, and there's a stop loss setting that you can put in, that you can sell the tell the program to say, hey, I want you to be sold at this price. As soon as you hit this price, I want it to be sold so I don't lose any money. But if it's something like that, why is it that right here, like right here at 15, that's 3:44 p.m. and 9 seconds. Two sales came through at two separate prices just by a little bit. That's 40676736, and it's from the same wallet. So I'm not sure why one person would be selling at the same time, same second, with the same wallet with different prices. I'm not sure if that's because of how the price might have moved in that one single second. I'm not sure if that's the reason, but if anybody knows how this thing works, why the same wallets, usually two of the same wallet selling two, three, four, I've seen it even 5 times on some tokens. Why is it in that 1 second the same token or the same wallet sells at like 3, 4, 5 different prices in that same second? I'm not sure. If somebody can explain to me in the comment section, I'll appreciate it more, and then I can probably start telling people in my next videos so they don't get worried about or start seeing these as being suspicious. If somebody can really explain this to me. But guys, remember, you guys got to go out and do your own research into these tokens and decide whether or not these tokens fit your buying needs or what. You got to decide whether or not you want to buy into these tokens. You got to always remember that it's your money, and if you buy these tokens and lose that money, it's your money. So you got to do the necessary research into these tokens before you decide whether or not to buy them. I'm just here to show you the tools that I use to help me along the way. I'm not going to only use these tools. I'm also going to go to their Twitter, their Telegram. But with this token, I wouldn't buy this token because of how they block me from their asking questions in their Telegram. If my cousin said, hey, Kevin, should I buy this token? I would say I would not buy this token because they block me because from asking questions. So I do not trust them just because of that one thing. I'm not sure if it's the devs who did it or just the moderators or anybody. But if you don't want to answer questions, I'm not going to trust you. Just imagine if you're going to buy dinner somewhere and you ask, hey, what type of food you guys got? Or what did you use to make the chicken or what? And they just lock you out the restaurant. Would you decide you're going to go back to that restaurant and buy? No, you would not, because they don't want to tell you what's in the food or not. No, you're not going to want to buy it. So I think it's the same way I'm thinking about these tokens. You don't want to answer no questions, I'm not going to invest. But guys, remember, you got to go do your own research before deciding whether or not. And if you have any suggestions of any tokens you want me to review, just drop them in the comment section and I'll go over them when I can. I'll usually do a video on the requested tokens in like a day, 2 days the most, because this token was requested by a viewer yesterday of the channel and I did it today. And remember, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.